My name is Deb Latour, and I'm an occupational therapist specializing in upper limb prosthetic rehabilitation. I've worn a voluntary opening split hook design for 55 years when Bob Perdosi invited me to speak at a conference with him in New Jersey. After that was over, Bob had a number of his devices and his technologies on an exhibit table. And there was a multitude of prosthetists in the room who had questions about the technology. I asked him if I could help him at the table, and he indicated that I could because the volume was so great. The compelling question that many of the prosthetists asked me was, so what on this table do you use? And I realized that even though many of my patients, my clients, had used this technology, I never had. And all the way home, it was a 5-hour drive in the driving rain. I had a conversation with my husband about why didn't I try that technology? It was available to me, but yet I didn't make that change. So the next day, I called Bob because I had noticed that in his catalog, he allows people to trial the technology. So I sent him an email, actually, and asked him if it would be possible for me to try the ADEPT terminal device. And he, in turn, sent me that technology to learn to use. Now, switching over from voluntary opening to voluntary closing took me about 3 weeks to learn to use, because my measure was that if I could do all of the things, including fastening the button on my left cuff button, if I could do that independently with this device, then I would have mastered it, and it was for me. So sure enough, through the struggles of those first 3 weeks, I did master that task and many others. And 3 months later, when I returned to the device to Bob, he asked me how I liked it. And I told him I did like it. He asked me if I wanted one. And I asked him what colors they came in. And he in turn said they came in tan and brown. But I wanted something different. I wanted a nice, sleek, black-looking technology because I thought it would appear to be more hygienic and clean to the people that I serve, because as a clinician, I put my hands on people. And I was afraid that if I had a device that was discolored, that someone might shy away from me. About 3 weeks after that, Bob called me and said he thought he had a device that I would like. And sure enough, I did. This is the only technology that I use, and I'm able to do everything that is consistent with my lifestyle. I like to be able to do things for myself. I like to be able to talk with my hands. I like to be able to embrace and touch people. One of the things I like most about this is not just the sleek look, because I think it looks very savvy, but I also like that I can control my strength. And not only can I regulate my strength, but it's at a load that is much less than what the other technology required. As I age, things like ergonomics, joint protection, and conserving my energy are so important. If it's important for me at this age, I think it's equally important for younger individuals to be able to learn those strategies and preserve the integrity of their bodies as well.